Okay, welcome back. This is the last video of this session. So far we should have mapped out God's story and our story and learned how to combine God's story with our story to become our message using a storyboard approach and having each of those little boxes equal about a 1 to 3 minute little story so that you can better articulate God's message through you using your own voice. So hopefully this has been a help to you. I want to wrap all of this session up with this story. First off, go with me to page number 42 in your journals. It should be a picture of a football field with a football and a blank on it. Go ahead and write the word love on the football. And I just want to read to you a couple of things to wrap up this time together. In July of 1961, Vince Lombardi kicked off the first day of training camp for the 38 players in his Green Bay Packers football team. The prior season had ended in a heartbreaking loss to the Philadelphia Eagles after blowing a lead in the fourth quarter of the NFL championship game. This was before Super Bowls. When the players came in to start training camp, they expected to immediately begin where they left off and work on ways to advance their game and learn fancy new ways to win the championship in the new season. When they sat down and began, Vince Lombardi held up a football and he said, "Gentlemen, this is a football." He then had everyone open up their playbooks and start on page 1, where they began to learn the fundamentals: blocking, tackling, throwing, catching, etc. That was clearly not what they expected as players who were on the top of their game. This hyper-focus on fundamentals allowed them to win the NFL championship that season 37-0 against the New York Giants. Vince Lombardi went on to win 5 NFL championships in 7 years. He never coached a team with a losing season after that and never lost a playoff game again. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 1, 2, and 3 says this: "If I speak in tongues of men and of angels, but I have not love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so that as to remove mountains, but I have not love, I'm nothing. If I give away all I have, and if I deliver up my body to be burned, but I have not love, I gain nothing." As we talk about our message, as we talk about God's story and our story combined to become our message, to share the gospel story, we have to always remember this is the football. Love is the football. Love is the most important thing. So if I ever share a message out of any motivation other than love, then I'm sharing that message out of a wrong motivation. So don't forget, as we develop our story, God's story, combined to become our message, this is not to impress people. This is not to make people look at us. It's to turn people's attention to Him. And I want to encourage you to write out this prayer in your journal somewhere. This is a great prayer. I might reference it again in the future, I don't know, but this is a prayer that I think everybody should begin to pray. God, you have given me the opportunity to influence a generation. May I be faithful and effective to lead them to you and not to me. Give me more opportunities soon. That's a prayer you should ask, and God will always want to answer that prayer as long as we're faithful out of true motivation and heart of love.